Good morning, Eagles. This is Jin.
And this is Yo. Welcome back to another week at GPA. Let's get started with this week's announcements.
First up, the Student Council will be sending out a merchandise order form this week.
So if you're planning to buy hoodies, sweatshirts, varsity jackets, or other merch, make sure you fill out the form carefully. Don't miss it. Next, we'll also be sending out a survey to hear your preference for our upcoming field trip.
Take a moment to respond so that we can plan a trip everyone can enjoy. Your opinion really matters. For students taking the SAT this Saturday at Jeonju University, please arrive at the Star Center Convention Hall by 7:40 a.m.
And don't forget, check the College Board website for the list of required materials and test day guidelines. Be fully prepared. Finally, This Week in History is back.
Our modern history and US history students have prepared another round of historical podcasts, which will play right after the announcements. We hope you enjoy them. That's all for today's announcements.
Have a great week, Eagles.
Do you guys know why and how Osama bin Laden attacked the World Trade Center in September 11, 2001? Well, let's find out how it was started. It was initially ignited by the Al-Qaeda, which was a Sunni Salafi jihadist militant group aiming to expel the US and its allies from Muslim lands and ultimately re-establish a caliphate, which means the ideal form of rule in the Islamic community. Then, why the ideal form? Why the Al-Qaeda needed to make an ideal form of Muslim community? In this period, the US was supporting Israel, the US deployed their troops in Saudi Arabia, which Al-Qaeda didn't like. The US also sanctioned the military actions against Iraq in the 1990s. Because of factors like this, the Al-Qaeda, which is a transnational pan-Islamist terror network, thought that the Muslims were dying because of US, specifically their support of troops. These appear clearly in 1996 declaration, and especially the second fatwa, which they officially declared war against the US. After this declaration, the Al-Qaeda had been committing some terrors, which were not as huge as the 9/11. In the middle of searching for ways to destroy the US, the idea of attacking the US by crashing planes into the towers was suggested by Khalid Sheikh Mohammed. Then the bin Laden, who was the CEO of Al-Qaeda, accepted this idea. They then recruited some people who would be the pilots of those planes. They were trained in Afghanistan to hijack planes, and some recruiting members were also trained at flight schools in the US in order to get used to life in the US. Finally, when they were fully prepared, they went to Boston Logan International Airport and hijacked two planes to carry out the attacks on the two World Trade Center towers. The first plane crashed into the North Tower at 8:46, and the second plane crashed into the South Tower at 9:03 in the morning, which made the worst disaster in the US history. An even more interesting thing is that after this incident, airport carry-on baggage checkpoints introduced additional rules such as liquid restrictions, shoe removal for screening, and checking laptops out separately, and the overall security system was further strengthened. That's it for this video. Thank you for enjoying. Bye bye.